Since they wanna know. Since they wanna know. I said since they wanna know.
What's going on, everybody? Today we got a special video coming for you guys. I'm going to interview my buddy Matt here. Matt has been through a lot in the last year, and today we're going to cover a little bit of mindset and motivation. I think you guys are going to get a lot out of this. All right. So Matt, thanks for doing this, buddy. First of all,
Absolutely.
We've been friends for a while. We went to college together. We used to play all of our intramural sports together. We were in the same fraternity. So we've been friends for probably about 8 to 10 years now. Go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about kind of what happened, the accident that you had.
Yeah, sure. So I was playing basketball. I played in a men's league, and basically I got tripped driving down the lane, and I ended up going head first into the wall under the basket, and I suffered a spinal cord injury in the cervical spine. So it was a C4 spinal cord injury. So right now, diagnosed as a quadriplegic, and I, paralyzed pretty much from the shoulders down.
And that was about a year ago.
Yep, June 7th of last year.
June 7th of last year. Well, we're getting together to celebrate Matt's 30th birthday. So a lot of people were in town. We had a great couple days of celebration.
Yeah.
Now, to me, Matt, you've been one of these guys that always have had that contagious smile. People around you always, have a lot of energy just because you give that off. And, the thing that impresses me about Matt so much is that really hasn't changed. And that's kind of where, I see, and why I kind of wanted to show people is just that you have this mindset, and there's something different about you that has been able to get you to where you've been over the last year. I mean, I think you've made tremendous progress. Obviously, still a long way to go, but I know that you're going to do it. Now, tell me, you had a little scary moment early on there where you almost didn't make it.
Yeah, so when I first got hurt, after I first got hurt, I got really sick for a while. It's common with a spinal cord injury. If you have a trach tube in your neck, a breathing tube, you get pneumonia a lot. So I had pneumonia and all these complications. So I was in the hospital for 2 months, and then I was in the rehab hospital for 3 months after that. So I've really only been out since November.
Okay.
But when I was in the hospital, I had to have a little minor surgery on my trach area. And right after they finished the surgery, I had some sort of blockage in my airway, and I ended up I stopped breathing, my heart stopped beating, and I was basically out for about 2 minutes. I was technically dead, and they had to resuscitate me, and so that was a pretty scary moment there, but I made it through.
Back from the dead, man. You're living life number 2 already. This is crazy.
Exactly. It is like life number 2.
Yeah.
In more ways than one. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, again, you've stayed so positive through this whole time. Now, again, the thing that a lot of people maybe don't see that I do, and I follow you on Instagram, and I follow your social media stuff. I'll be able to link that so other people can follow you and get that same motivation that I'm getting. But you go to your rehab facility basically 4 days a week. Is that right?
Yep.
Now, the videos that I see are unbelievable. I mean, so from somebody who, they said, not able to move your arms and legs, there are videos of you, with some assistance, but moving your hips. And how many push-ups did you do the other day?
50.
50 push-ups! 50.
Yeah.
So, again, they're assisted, they're doing these different things, but I mean, we're getting your muscles to kind of turn back on. I love that aspect. I love your trainer. I got to meet him last night. The guy is super motivating. So what is kind of your mindset when you go to the gym? Like, what do you use the rehab facility and kind of, how do you treat that or how do you attack that?
Yeah, well, for me, it's just kind of a release from everything else that's involved with daily living now.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons I love going there, because they get your body moving, and it's just like anybody else, any able-bodied person, you need to be able to, you need to move and you need to work out to stay healthy.
Absolutely.
So that's really what it is. I mean, and I was a very active person beforehand, so that really hasn't changed once my health got back to where it was supposed to be, and I was able to start doing more intense exercise.
Yeah.
It's just kind of continuing what I was always doing before.
Yeah.
You know, so
It's been in your DNA, I can tell.
yeah.
Playing basketball against this guy or seeing this guy in the gym, I can tell that hasn't changed. You still attack workouts with a ferocity that is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Now, we talk a little bit about mindset, and I think, for anybody who's trying to get healthy or try to overcome or, is dealing with something that's difficult and they're trying to, either change their life or change a new job or anything, the mindset, I think, is super important. So is there anything that you do? Now, I know, we're in your house here, and there are signs everywhere. I took a couple pictures of them that are just motivating signs, things to kind of keep your eyes on. There are good, kind of some books there of quotes that I was flipping through. Is there anything that you do at night or in the morning or anything that just, when you wake up and say, like, just, basically preparing yourself to attack the day?
Yeah, I mean, I try to just take it one day at a time. It's hard to do sometimes, but I really just try not to think too much about the future, and I try to think about what I need to do today, or maybe, something that I'm looking forward to if I have something planned.
Yeah.
At the end of the week or whatever it is. My girlfriend and I also keep, I wouldn't call it a diary, but it's more of like it's a daily, we write down one positive thought or one positive thing that happened every day.
That's awesome.
So we've been keeping that for, several months now. And yeah, so it's basically just a book that every day we write down one positive thing that happened, whether it's, if I didn't do anything new at therapy, we might just put down that we, watched the movie or anything.
Yeah.
Anything that you can put down to take away from the day. And,
That's great.
sometimes I don't know how I do it, but I think a lot of it has to do with the people that you surround yourself with also. So I'm very lucky to have like a great support system around me.
Yeah.
That's, I wouldn't have been able to do it without a lot of people involved.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome. Journaling and diary is kind of keeping something. I think it's an easy way to kind of keep yourself in the right mindset, keep yourself, with gratitude about the little things, the little things that happen each day. You touched on it, man, but I am a huge believer in the people you surround yourself with. That's why I was so excited to get to meet the trainer that I've seen in all your videos, that's pushing you, the aides that have been helping you, a lot of your hometown friends that I got to meet. I mean, this has all been great, but you have a good support team around you, and I think that's been helping with.
And I will say one more thing that I've learned throughout this process is that you can't take anything for granted. It's really crazy. When I used to go to the gym, and if I was tired that day and I didn't really want to work out, I'm a good, one of my good, well, not a good friend, but I got to know the Frady's family a lot over the years.
And the ALS.
Yeah, Pete has ALS, and he can't even do anything except move his eyes.
Wow.
And I just remember on days when I was, going to the gym, and if I was tired and didn't want to go, I would just think about somebody like that, and he's changed the world through, raising awareness. And still to this day, I still think about somebody like that because, no matter how bad you think you have it, there's usually somebody who has it worse. So you can't take anything for granted because, you never know when things are going to change. And so, if you're tired, everybody has their issues, but you kind of just, to keep in the right mindset and to stay motivated, you really have to look at the bigger picture, and just realize what you do have. And I still do that to this day, even after my injury. So
keeping some perspective probably helps.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm big on that. Perspective is a big word that a lot of people need to, surround themselves with daily. I just kind of want to finish with, man, I just want to acknowledge you for not only the passion that you have, but how strong you've been through this whole thing. And I know you may not think it, but you are motivating the heck out of me. I mean, I know I wear this little band. It's kind of an easy daily reminder to just, I know what you're going through, and I see how much you're pushing forward. I think it makes it really easy for the people around you to gain motivation from you. So you might not think it, but you are motivating the hell out of everybody. But again, man, your smile is infectious, and your attitude is just so admirable that I want to thank you, man. So
Good.
I love you, buddy. We're gonna come up. We're gonna update people with some good news very soon. I
Sounds
can
good.
feel it.
Sounds good.
Love you, buddy.
Thanks.